Oh boy, it is spring wedding week here on WNWO today, and Natalie Pohorecki, our resident makeup expert, is in-house with a wonderful model, Alexandria, to show us some spring wedding makeup tips. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
I am really excited here, and this was supposed to be China's segment, but this is the one reason I'm glad that she's out, because this will be a lot of fun, and I know you probably think I'm kidding.
No, I know you're not. I saw what you were doing off camera. I'm playing with everything.
This is really neat. This is really neat. I've never done drag, but no. It'll be fun. I'm a romantic. I love talking about weddings. I just think it'll be so much fun. So let's get to it. How do we dress the bride up in spring colors?
Well, actually, I did her wedding last summer, and she had a beach wedding. It was beautiful and wonderful, and we needed to make sure her makeup stood up to the test of the climate. It was warm, and made sure she didn't melt. So we did something called airbrush makeup.
Oh, okay.
And what that did, and we did that this morning too. It gives her this really flawless look. And it's a foundation that comes out through the airbrush gun here. Really nice and simple. And actually we'll show just a little bit so you can see how light it looks.
This is so neat.
So it's a very light application.
You can't even see it coming out.
You can't. And what it's going to do is it gives her that flawless look, just like she was in a magazine. Just like the celebrities. And with all of the photography now being high definition, and especially you need to have a flawless, non-cakey look. And that's what we did for her today. Made everything look very flawless. We want to make sure that it's natural. You want to be classy. You don't want to look back at your pictures from your wedding and say, wow, I shouldn't have wore that blue eyeshadow.
Okay.
Or,
that's true. No regrets.
No, we want to make sure that, it's in trend, and we can, like we did a nice smoky eye for her, but it's a light smoky eye.
Okay.
So it stays in trend, but it's not something she'll look back on and go, wow, I really wish I wouldn't have did that for my pictures.
So how much do you have to play up the season then? Because I know a lot of ladies want to play to their hair color and their skin tone and all that. How do you balance trying to look springy with making sure it's the right colors for you?
Well, you want to always pick what's the right colors for you. You also want to go with, I'm sure if you have a spring wedding, it's probably spring colors that you have in your wedding. And so you want to play off of your flowers and what the girls are wearing, and you really want to complement them. You don't have to match them, but you want to make sure everything is a complement.
All right.
Yeah.
Very neat. So, okay, I'm learning here. I really am starting from scratch.
No, you're doing a great job today.
All right. All right, so tell me, first of all, how does it feel to be called flawless on TV?
Oh, amazing. Never thought I'd hear the word.
Pretty nice compliment right there. All right. So it's like your wedding all over again. You get to look like the bride. So how did we do the rest here? I see.
We did some soft pink cheeks, but we want to make sure they're defined so that it shows in pictures. And we come from a gloss generation. Us girls really don't like lipstick anymore. We like a nice glossy, fair lip.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's the trend. And, and I think it comes from we all liked our lip smackers when we were in grade school, and we just never grew out of it. So we still want to make sure that she has on a nice.
Yeah, I remember. Everybody was eating them.
We want to make sure she has a nice base for her lips. So we did a lip liner, but we just did a lip gloss over top. Just a really pretty lip gloss that is going to give her just a bit of tone, so that way when she takes her pictures, you can definitely see that. That's the main thing, is we really want to focus on getting those perfect pictures.
Gotcha.
So, and then we also did some false lashes on her. We did some individual ones, so that way her eyes still really stand out, but they don't look heavy and caked on. And just in case she were to happen to cry during her wedding, we don't want any running or flaking. No, usually the girls are too worried about their makeup. So, but we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And especially if it is, as we're getting into a warmer time of year, we want to make sure everything is as easy and waterproof as possible.
That's a good point, especially if you're doing an outdoor wedding and it's 75, 80 degrees out there. Forget about crying at that point.
You're worried about sweating it off.
Right.
We really want to make it water resistant.
Ladies
girls
don't
sweat.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Come on.
So we really want to make sure that we kept it where it's going to be water resistant, but we don't want to make it look cakey and heavy. Okay. The rule of thumb is, I always tell my brides, you want to look like you, but you want to look like the most glamorous you can be.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That made me smile.
Aww.
That's really nice. So, okay, any other tips before we call it a day?
Go to a pro. Honestly, for your wedding day, you definitely want to go to a pro and make sure that everything is exactly as you want it to be. Do a trial run.
Okay, I was going to say,
yes,
you are one of the pros.
And make sure that we're definitely going to be happy with the way that your pictures are going to look and what you're going to look like on that day.
Gotcha. And so when you do this, when you do the trial run, how close to the wedding do you do it? Because some brides like to tan beforehand.
You
and
know,
stuff like
and
that.
I have a lot of girls who like to do it months and months ahead of time, but honestly, the best time frame is at least 2 weeks, but maybe 4.
Okay.
You know, no more than that, just because of tanning, skin tone, any types of problems we maybe have going on with the skin from stress from the wedding. We definitely want to be able to take care of those problems in a timely fashion.
Very neat. All right, Natalie Pohorecki, makeup artist extraordinaire in Alexandria, wonderful model. Thank you so much for coming on. And we will link you up, link everyone up to your information. How do we find you?
Bridalmakeupbynatalie.com
Okay.
or on Facebook, and I have tons of pictures, and always can find me at Chanel at Dillard's Counter too, and we can, you know, definitely go through some more tips if you're going to have an upcoming wedding.
All right, perfect. Natalie, Alexandria, thank you so much.